of Commerce, Education, Computer and Management presents before you Riders to the Sea.
She's lying down. God help her. And maybe sleeping if she's able. What is it you have?
The young priest is after praying there. It's a shirt and a plain stocking who got off a drowned man in Donegal. We have to find out if it's Michael's there.
How it will be Michael's, Nora? How it will be Michael's? How would he go the length of that way to the far north?
The young priest says he's known the like of it. If it's Michael's there, says he, you can tell herself he's got a clean burial by the grace of God. And if it's not his, let no one say a word about them, for she'll be getting her death, says he.
Did you ask him? Will he stop Barclay going this day with the horses to the Galway fair?
I won't stop him, says he, but let you not be afraid. Herself does be saying prayers all through the night, and the Almighty God won't leave her destitute with no son living, says he.
We'll see back with the white rocks, Nora.
Middling well. God help us. There's a great roaring in the west, and it's worse it will be getting when the tides turn to the wind. Shall I open it now?
Maybe she'll wake up on us and come in before we are done. It's a long time, maybe, and the two of us crying.
She's moving about on the bed. She'll be coming in a minute.
Give it to me. I'll put them up on the top floor, where she won't know of them at all. And maybe, when the tide turns, she'll be going down to sea, only to be floating from the east.
Isn't it tough enough here for the stay and the evening?
There's a cake baking at the fire for a short space, and Barclay will warn it when the tide turns if he goes to Connemara.
He won't go this day, with the wind rising from the south and west. He won't go this day, for the young priest will stop him surely. He'll not stop him, Mother. I heard Simon and Stephen saying he would go. Where is it, sir? He went down to see, would there be another boat floating in the week? And I'm thinking it won't be long till he's here now, for the tide's turning at the green head and hookers taking from the east.
I hear someone passing the big stones.
He's coming now. He in a hurry.
Where is the bit of room, Captain? About Connemara?
Give it to him, Nora. It's on the nails by the white boat. I hung it up this morning for the black pig was eating it. Is that it, Bartley?
You do right to leave that rope, Bartley, hanging by the pole. It will be wanting in this place if Michael is washed up tomorrow morning, or next morning, or any morning in the week, for it's a deep grave to make him by the grace of God.
I have no idea the way I can ride on Murray, and I must go now quickly. It's a one boat going for 2 weeks or beyond it, and the fare will be a good fare for horses. I heard them sing below.
It's hard thing they'll be saying below. The body is washed up and there's no man in it to make a coffin. And after giving a big price for the finest white gold you find in Parvari.
How would we washed up? And we, after looking each day for 9 days, and a strong wind blowing a while back from the west and south,
If it wasn't found itself, with the wind raising the sea, and there was a star up against the moon, and it rising in the night. If it was 100 horses, or 1,000 horses, you had itself. What is the price of 1,000 horses against the sun, when there is one sun only?
let you go down each day and see the sheep aren't jumping on the wire. And if the jobber comes, you can sell the pig with a black freight, if there's a good price for it.
How would the like of get a good price for a pig?
If the west wind holds in the last bit of the moon, let you and Nora get up enough weight for another cock for the carriage. It's hard set will be from these days with no one way, but one man to work.
It's hard said, surely, the day you are drawn with the rest. And what way will I live, and the girl with me, and I, an old woman looking for the grave?
Is she coming to the pier?
She's passing the free hay, letting fall her sails.
I'll have half an hour to go down, and you'll see me coming in 2 days, or in 3 days, or maybe 4 days if the wind is bad.
Isn't it a hard and cruel man won't hear a word from an old woman and she holding him from the sea?
It's the life of a young man to be going on the sea. And who will listen to an old woman with one thing and she saying it over?
I must go now quickly. I'll ride on the red Murray, and the grey pony run me and me. The blessing of God on you.
He's gone now, God's sparrows, and will not see him again. He's gone now, and when black night is falling, I'll have no sun left me in the world.
Why wouldn't you give him a blessing? And he looking round in the door? Isn't it sorrow enough to send everyone in his house without you sending him an unlucky word behind him? And a hard word in his ear?
You're taking away the cup from the cake.
The Son of God forgive us, Nora. You're after forgetting his bit of bread. Nora, give me the knife and cloth.
And destroyed he'll be going to the dark night. And he, after eating nothing since the sun went off,
It's destroyed will be surely. There's no sense left in any person in this house when an old woman will be talking forever. Let her go down now by the spring wind and give him this, and he passing. You'll see him then, and the dark world will be broken, and he can say, God, speed you, the way he'll be easy on his mind.
Will I be soon as himself?
You go now quickly.
It's hard said, I have to go.
Give me the knife, Nora. Get the stick, Nora. Maybe she'll slip down the big stones.
What stick?
The stick. Michael doesn't call him Mara.
In the big world, the old people do be leaving things behind them for their sons and children. But in this place, it's a young man with the living things behind them, dead to be old.
Wait, Nora. Maybe she'll run back quickly. She's dead sorry. God help her. You wouldn't not think she would do. Is she gone round by the bush? She's gone now. Throw it down quickly. The Lord knows when she'll be out of it again.
The young priest said he'd be passing by tomorrow, and we might go down and speak to him below. If it's Michael's, they are surely.
Did he say what way they were found?
There were 2 men, says he, and they, roving round with 14 before the cocks crowed, and the oar of one of them caught their body, and they, passing the black cliff to the north.
Give me a knife, Nora. The string splashed with salt water, and there's a black knot on it. You wouldn't loosen the week.
And I heard tell it was a long way to Donegal.
It is surely. There was a man in here a while ago. He sold us this knife, and he said, if you set off walking from the rocks beyond, it would be 7 days you will be in Donegal.
And what time would a man take, and he floating?
Lord spare us, Nora. Isn't it a pure heart thing to say? If it's he's there, surely.
I'll get his shirt off the hook, the way we can put one fennel on the another. It's not with them, Kathleen. Where will it be?
I'm thinking Bartley put it on him this morning, for his old shirt was heavy with salt in it. There's a bit of a sleeve at the corner of the same stuff. Give it to me, and it will do. It's the same stuff, Nora. But if it is itself, aren't there any great rows in the shops of Galway? And isn't it many another man may have a shirt of it as well as Michael himself?
It's Michael, Kathleen. It's Michael. God spare his soul. And what will herself say when she hears this story? And Bartley on the sea.
It's a plain stocking.
It's the second one of the third pair I knitted. I put up 3 score stitches and dropped 4 of them.
It's that number, isn't it? Oh, Nora, isn't it a bitter thing to think of himself floating on the sea to the far north, and no one to kill him, but the black hawks that to be flying on the sea?
And isn't it a pitiful thing that there's nothing left of a man who was a great rower and fisher, but a bit of an old shirt and a plain stocking?
Tell me, is herself coming, Nora? I heard a little sound on the path.
She is, Kathleen. She's coming up to the door.
Put these things away before she comes in. Maybe she'll be easy after giving her blessing to Bartley.
We'll put them here in the corner. Didn't she say it was crying I was?
Keep your back to the door. The way the light will not be on you. bit of bread? Did you see Bartley? Did you see him riding down? God forgive you. Isn't it better thing to raise your voice and tell what you sing than to make a lamentation for what that's done? Did you see Bartley? I'm saying to you.
My heart's broken from this day.
Did you see Bartley?
I've seen a fearfulest thing.
God forgive you. He's riding the Murray now, over the great hedge, and the grey pony behind him.
The grey pony behind him.
What does it ails you at all?
I've seen a fearfulest thing any person has seen. Since the day Brad Dara seen a dead man child in his arm.
Tell us what is it you're seeing?
I went down to the spring well, and I stood there saying prayer to myself. Then Bartley came along, and he riding on a red Murray, and grey pony behind him. The Son of God spare us, Nora.
What is it you're seeing?
I've seen Michael himself.
You did not, Mother. It wasn't Michael, you see. For his body is after being found in the far north. And he's got a clean burial by the grace of God.
I'm after seeing him this day. He riding and galloping. Bartley came first on the red Murray, and I tried to say, God speed you, but something choked the word in my throat. He went by quickly, the blessing of God on you, and I could say nothing. I went by crying, looking down, but there was Michael upon it, with new shoes on his feet.
It's destroyed we are from this day. It's destroyed, surely.
Didn't the young priest say that the Almighty God won't leave a destitute with no son living?
It's little the life of a known of the sea. Bartley will be lost now. And let you call him Amen and make me a good coffin out of Bartley, for I won't live after them. I had a husband and a husband father and 6 sons in this house, 6 fine men. Though it was a hard birth I had with every one of them, and they come into the world, and some of them were found, and some of them were not found. They are all gone now, a lot of them. There were Seamus and Sean were lost in the dark night, and found in the grave of Gregory of the Golden Mouth, and carried them, 2 of them, on one plank, and in by that too.
Did you hear that, Kathleen? Did you hear a noise in the northeast? There is someone after crying out by the seashore.
There were Seamus and his own father were lost in the dark night. Not a stick or a sign was seen of them. There was Patch was drowned out in the sea. I was sitting here with Bartley, and he, a baby lying on my 2 knees. And I've seen 2 women, and 3 women, and 4 women coming in. And they crossing themselves, not saying a word. And there were men following them, holding a thing of half of red silk, and water dripping out of it. It was a dry day, Nora, leaving the track by the door. Is it Patch or Michael? Or what is it at all?
Michael has been found in the far north. And when he's found there, how it will be here in this place?
There does be a power of a young man floating around in the sea. And what way would they know if it Michael they had, or another man like him? For a man is 9 days in the sea, and what way the woman will be knowing if it Michael they had?
It's Michael. Lord spare him, for they are after sending us this bit of cloth from the far north.
They're carrying a thing among them, and there's water dripping out of it, leaving a trail on the big stones.
Is it Barclay's?
It is surely, God rest his soul.
What way he was drowned?
The great one was knocked into the sea, and he was washed out with the great surf and the white rocks.
They are all gone now, and there isn't anything the more the sea can do to me. I'll have no call now to be up crying and praying. And when the wind breaks from the south, and you can hear the surf is in the east and surf is in the west, making a great stir with two noises hitting one on the other. I'll have no call now to be going down and getting holy water in the dark night singing. Get me a holy water, Nora. There's a soft step still on the dresser. It isn't that I've prayed for you, Bartley, to the Almighty God. It isn't that I've said prayer in the dark night till you wouldn't know what I've been saying. But it is a great rest I'll have now. And it stands surely. It's a great rest I'll have now. And great sleeping in the dark night after Simeon. It's a great rest I'll have now. And bit of wet flour we do have to eat, and a fish that would be stinking.
Yourself and England will have to make a coffin when the sun rises. We have fine white boats, brought herself. God help her. Thinking that Michael will be found. And I have a new cake that you can eat while we walking. Nora, get the cake.
Are there names with them?
We are not, Father. We didn't think of the names.
It's a great wonder. She wouldn't think of the name, and all the couples she has made already.
It's getting old shades and broken.
She's quiet and easy now. But the day Michael was drowned, you could hear her crying out till the spring well. It's a fond way she was of Michael. And would anyone have thought that?
An old woman will be soon tired of anything she would do. And isn't it 9 days herself, keening and crying, and making great sorrow in this house?
They are all together this time, and the end is come. May the Almighty God have mercy on Bartley's soul. and on the soul of Seamus and Pet, and Stephen and Sean. And may He have mercy on my soul, and on the soul of everyone left us living in the world. Michael has a clean burial from the far north by the grace of the Almighty God. Bartley will have a fine coffin out of white wood, and deep grave surely. What more a man can want than that? No man at all can be living forever, and we must be satisfied.